Alright, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give our praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Hashem Yahushai, Hashem Rakah Kodash. The belongs to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Salutations to the brothers that push this truth week in, week out, and to the brothers that believe and follow this truth in sincerity. I say to you, Shalom. To the house of David, which by default is the kingdom of heaven, I say to you, Shalom. Right. This is your brother Daniel Allah for the South Arm GMS Trinidad camp. I know bringing to you, a short video. Hopefully it's edifying to the body, and to the newcomers of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai in this walk, in this truth. Right. I'm using this video here. I was just looking through TikTok and I saw this video here. To our people it seems just innocent and harmless to make these videos with these AI filters. Now, as you can see, what it says here, you see this filter brings you loved ones. This filter brings your loved ones to life. Apparently, like this video, this young lady is making here, it has someone that was in her life, and it looks like the person has passed on, right? A person is in the spirit world, right? And this filter, it actually brings the person back to life to some sort of degree, brings them back. It sort of somehow these people, when they look at this, they're intrigued by this, and they think it's a good practice. Your loved ones, whoever it may be, that passed on from this life, the Lord took them, and took them back to the spirit world. It's no longer needed for you to go back to them and bring them to life. And when you look at this AI filter stuff, this AI filter thing, Esau brought in this filter thing that that you all could defile yourselves, you know what I mean? If it when you play the video, and I'll show you, when you look at the video, the guy is looking straight over the girl's head. That's because the video is not real. It's AI. It's an AI generated image of her loved one that have passed. Right? And I'll show you in the scriptures, all these things are witchcraft that Esau created. And this is how this is one of the ways that Esau is going to get you to bow down to the beast. The beast being the system that there is today. When we look at AI is part of the prophecies. It's Esau's way of it's like witchcraft. It's like it's magic. This is how Esau does his magic. He makes things come to life, right? But this AI business here, this young lady, she probably think it it's harmless, but what you actually doing is you're mixing up in spirits that have already passed, have already gone. You're calling them up from the grave. You're not supposed to be doing these things. You're defiling yourself. If you love the Lord, you keep away from these practices, right? And I'll show you all. I'll play the scriptures, but let me show you the actual video, how it looks. It really looks real. It looks real, but when we know what AI and what AI is about, it's fake, right? So watch it. Look up. Look, when he looks over, when he watches across, you notice he's not looking at her. it's supposed to be looking at her, but he just looking straight across over her head. You know, run it one more time. I am not the only traveler. AI makes things look real. I mean, you think it's real, but this is what Esau does. So he speaks about his witchcraft that he does. He wonders that he does that's going to make you believe his miracles. One of the miracles that he uses is his internet. He work at miracles and make you see things that are unreal. I say Revelation 13 and I read from 14, and he deceived them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles which he had power to do in the sight of the beast, saying to them that dwell on the earth, that they should make an image of the beast. Right? And he had, right? Now, this miracle that Esau is doing, this miracle, this is what he's doing. He got made a filter that you could bring your loved ones to life. Now I'm going to show you why this is a good in the eyes of the Lord. Look. It's a law. It's a law that you're not supposed to deal up in these things. Let's know. Let me find the scripture. It's Deuteronomy 18 and let me. That's also Salakia. This is I think it's Deuteronomy 18 and 9. I'll read from here. So Deuteronomy 18 and verse 9. And when thou art come into the land which thy Yahweh hath given thee, thou shalt learn to do. Thou shalt not learn to do after the abominations of those nations, right? And what are those abominations? Let read on and see. There shall not be found among you anyone that maketh his son or his daughter to pass through the fire, or that useth divination, or an observer of times, or an enchanter, or a witch, or a charmer, or a counselor, or a consulter with the familiar spirits, or a wizard, or a necromancer. See this here? This here is necromancy. It's a sort of way of bringing back your dead loved ones, your past loved ones. Understand? It's a sort of way of giving yourself some sort of comfort, but you're supposed to let go of them because Lord have already taken them right back to the spirit world. You say, or a charmer or a consulter with familiar spirits. What is this consulting with a familiar spirit? Or a wizard, or a necromancer. You're not supposed to be doing after these things. For all that do these things are abomination unto Yahweh, and because of these abominations, the Lord had driven them out from before thee. Right? thou shalt be perfect with Yahweh. For these nations which thou shalt possess hearken unto observers of times and unto divinators, but not for thee. Yahweh had not suffered thee so to do. Right? So you're not supposed to do these things. You're not supposed to bring forth your loved ones, your past loved ones. Right? You would be considered what a necromancer. But you see, Esau is so wicked. You see, Esau makes these things so. He makes some people do these things, and he put these things in your phone and in his technology, that and then accuses you. That's why the scripture said he accusing Jake. He's saying he making a sin, and then he's saying, Lord, look at your people. They're doing all these abominations they're doing. They're not supposed to be doing it, Lord. That's why the Lord cast down Israel for doing these things. And Esau got you people still doing these things. This is magic, this is witchcraft. You people ought to leave these things alone, these apps. They will do nothing for your good. They will do nothing for your good in the spiritual realm. All they do is anger the Lord even more. Right? And with that, I hope this lesson was edifying. Praises and glory to Yahweh, Hashem Yahushai, Hashem Barakah Kadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of great mercy, and salutations to the brothers that push the shoot to the four corners week in, week out, to the brothers and sisters that follow and believe in the shoot. This is Brother Daniela. Until next video, I want to say shalom.